We're back with the WrestleVerse, everyone, and we're continuing off with our Pro Wrestling Shared Universe Reborn stuff. And Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers taking on the Lucha Bros, Mexicans, Zero Miedo, and Laredo Kid. And something happened before this. So, as you all know, John Callis confronts the Young Bucks, specifically Matt. During an interview, the Young Bucks says they don't want to keep airing dirty laundry every week, and then comes Don Callis, tells everyone to leave except for Matt. He then cuts this massive promo on Matt Jackson. He is saying how Matt broke Omega's heart. You broke my heart, Omega. You broke his heart. It's only a matter of time until we get mafia vibes out of this. And Omega chose his place. He didn't choose AEW over Life in Japan or the thing that is the giant WWE conglomerate. He chose Matt and Nick based on family, and he chose to leave Omega in the ring bleeding like a wounded animal. He could have helped, but chose not to. Just like with his dad. And does Matt not feel anything for the people that love him? He broke Kenny's heart. What is wrong with Matt? No explanation. And just gotta go count your money. And Don doesn't know. And Don clearly is just pissing Matt off. And then he just smacks Matt in the face. Matt grabs Don by the neck, stares him down, and then just calms down, just relents from what he wants to do. And then he just says, "Really? That's it? That's all? Is there anything inside you at all? Matt, you are truly pathetic. You make me sick. You make me sick, man. How dare you?" And that's when I realized about this promo. That is not the Young Bucks. This is what the story has become about the Young Bucks. So remember when Don Callis tried to paint the idea that he was punched by the Young Bucks a few months back, around January, I believe, and whatnot. I thought, okay, did they really punch him in the face, or did Don Callis lie? Because whereas in WWE, if they did a WWE storyline like that, okay, you could get by into the idea. Oh, they'll just cover it up and say, oh, well, it was him faking it and whatnot. But when it came to AEW and the Young Bucks, it's like, well, since AEW acknowledges like everyone else exists, you could believe that the Young Bucks would really hit Don Callis because they're the Young Bucks. They have worked in Japan. And then I was like, this is oddly familiar. I'm like, they don't have the hair, but Kevin Nash said this, with age comes wisdom. That's essentially where they're going with. Instead of having the Young Bucks be Bullet Club Young Bucks, they don't want to be Bullet Club Young Bucks anymore. They want to grow up. They're getting older now. And considering one, I think, still has a leg issue going on where it's tearing itself apart, I think the Young Bucks don't want to go down that path again because of what it cost them almost the last time. So they were like, well, we can't make that fight again. And Don Callis is trying to pull and wedge and like just get anything out of them, get that last Bullet Club vibe out of them. And the Young Bucks clearly don't want to, and because let's be real, if this was Bullet Club Matt, like say 2014 to 15 Matt, he would have killed Don Callis. Let's be real, he would have killed Don Callis after that. If this was All In Young Bucks, they would have killed Don Callis. But yeah, we cut to the next match, the trios match, Omega and the Good Bros, and Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid. A lot of brothers involved, aren't they? So this is a 6-man tag team match because the AEW wants to capitalize on 6-man wrestling because they apparently want to do this because beforehand they were planning apparently to do a trios tag title division, which would have been awesome, but then the pandemic happened and screwed a whole bunch of plans up. Then the Speaking Out movement happened and they had to scrap and they had to can't fire a bunch of people or just take them on indefinite hold. But so yeah, those two factors kind of halted their plans. Yeah. So yeah, as the Good Brothers and Omega, Bullet Club USA, were making their entrance, Laredo Kid decides to say, I'm going to jump. And he crashes down onto all three members of the opposing team. Fenix walks the tightrope and moonsaulted onto the pile of men, continuing their cycle that Fenix is secretly made of rubber. I am on that opinion that he had surgery and replaced his entire bone structure with rubber in order to do all this stuff. So, yeah, the bell rings and we get a super kick to Omega. They took their triple super kicks, but Good Brothers all hop on the apron and they're just brawling all around. They get triple kicks. They all send the Good Brothers up. Out, Kid on the apron. Penta and Ray fly over the top rope where Laredo hits a moonsault onto the three outside. Laredo sends Omega back to the ring, and Kid sends Omega into the corner head. Hits a head forearm, and then a suplex, bomb, rope moonsault, second rope moonsault, and gets a 2 count. Omega gets Laredo on his shoulders. He drops. Kid sends Omega into the corner. Back elbow, sling blade. Both men are down. Gallows gets in the match after being tagged in, and Laredo attacks the midsection kick from Anderson. Kid tries to punch him, but Gallows hits a roundhouse to the back of the head. Gallows grabs the head of Laredo, and he sends Kid into the other corner. Right, left, and a couple of right and left hooks. Uppercut to Kid. Gallows grabs the head and whips the head around. So attacks Anderson. He drops Kid with a backbreaker, cover for a 2 count. Tags to Omega, axe to left arm, and cover for another 2 count. So naturally, they're making Laredo Kid the Superman of this. Like, he's not gonna stop. He's gonna be beaten down to death. Oh man. So yeah, and once again, this match goes on for a while, about 15 minutes, and yeah. God, this match was insane. And we see later down the match, Omega and the Good Brothers go ahead and do this pile drive. Let me see if I can find it. I think I think Carl Anderson made a joke about it. Let me find that move. Let me see if I can find that tweet he made. But yeah, and once again, I must stress, Fenix is made of rubber. He went to the rubber factory, stole all the rubber, and subsequently decided, I'm going to take all the rubber, I'm going to find a surgeon, they're going to cut off all my bones, and I'm secretly going to get surgery. Like, I am on that prevailing viewpoint that they have secrets that Fenix, Pentagon Jr., Pac, Ospreay, as much as I don't like him, and several other talents all secretly go ahead and, secretly get surgery on themselves in order to go ahead and become rubber. They are rubber people. I believe we should form a new division. It should be called the rubber-based division. Because that's what it is. Yeah. And this would... Let me see. Oh, wait. I think I found the tweet. I'm closing on the tweet. Let's see. April 2nd. Going to the 31st. Oh, they call it the Brother Splash. Carl, you're hilarious. And yeah, this would go ahead and it continues to go on for the next couple of minutes with V triggers, power bombs, Fenix being a rubber man. And then finally, Kid drives Omega into the mat head first. Kid goes to the top rope and misses a Phoenix splash. Gets caught on the one-winged angel and pins for the 1-2-3. Thus, Kenny and the Good Brothers win the match and are victorious. And then you realize, what did it cost you, Omega? What did it cost the Elite when this happens? Don Callis comes down to the ring to help his team celebrate. And then John freaking Moxley comes out to watch. The 3 men in the ring stare down. John saunters down the step of the stage. He's close enough to the ropes. And the Young Bucks come out and join him. It's 3-on-3, looks like. And the Young Bucks charge into the ring with John. And the Good Brothers Omega make a run for it. Yep. The Young Bucks have turned on Kenny Omega fully. Now, I don't know if this is going to stick because this coming Wednesday is going to be the Young Bucks and Jon Moxley taking on Omega and the Good Brothers. So I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be a full. Like, some people think this is going to lead to a turn. I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, I think AEW might throw a curveball because, everyone assumed Britt Baker was going to win the tournament. Like, everyone thought she should have. And only just spin around and say, nope, we're going to go ahead and just have just go ahead and curveball then. Have Nyla Rose eliminate her. So, yeah. We get this. So we're gonna get a massive match. The tag champs of the AEW with Jon Moxley and the former Impact champs and world champion Kenny Omega get involved, and they're going to brawl for the ages in a trios match. And my God, this is gonna be hell, isn't it? And not only that, but at Rebellion, they're gonna have the Good Brothers take on Finjuice for the Impact Tag Titles, and then on the first Impact on Thursday nights, it's gonna have the Good Brothers taking on and Kenny Omega taking on. Let's see if I can get. I know Rich Swann's involved in it. Let me see. Rich Swann, Mack, and Edwards. Willie Mack and Eddie Edwards. So get ready for that insanity. Man, I'm looking forward to that match. But yeah. Rey Fenix proves he's rubber once again with his unstoppableness. And the Young Bucks have chosen their side, or so it seems. It could change. And we are on the cusp of next generation talent here. And I'm looking forward to the AEW Dynamite match this coming Wednesday. And I like to also state for the record, this is gonna go. There's gonna be a big plot point here, especially when you also account that Hangman and Page. That now that the Young Bucks now know, oh, Hangman and Page, oh, he never texted us. That was Matt trying to ruin our lives, which he ultimately got succeeded in, and in order to manipulate things. So I'm still thinking the Young Bucks are now gonna have that self-loathing complex like they gave to Hangman. And knowing they've lost Hangman to the Dark Order and all that, and feeling like they don't deserve him. So I do think that's going to factor into when they lose the tag titles against the Busted Pac and Le Phoenix. Still going to be a good match, but that doubt is now seeded into their subconscious, and now you got Don Callis is like, join me, and together we can rule the wrestling world as Bullet Club USA. And then you realize, and then Tranquilo Club on YouTube went ahead and wrote on Twitter saying, well, AEW Elite, you finally fulfilled your promise. You changed the world. What did it cost you? Everything. Because now the Elite's completely destroyed from within. Like they've pretty much disowned Marty for what he's done. Cody just went and fucked right off because I was like, well, I'm done, everyone. Let's see, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get backstabbed by Brutus. And the Young Bucks have basically cut all ties with Hangman. Kenny Omega's turned his back on them. So yeah, the Elite's pretty much dead. That was quick. I'm wondering how they're gonna follow through with the whole when the Elite have to reunite down the road. Oh, man. So, that's about it, everybody. This was Neo Reality Entertainment presenting the WrestleVerse. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other content in the description below. Or search them up on YouTube. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time. Peace and take care.